Alright, we are back with another stream of Foremost Servitor of Jagannath. I am the main team, and I welcome one and all who is viewing this as I continue my run through this achievement. So, when we left off, we crashed the desktop, as usually happens when you try to load a save or exit the menu, and I called it a day, but we are back again. We have 304 provinces, 963 tax. We're doing alright. In terms of pursuing the achievement, we're in good shape though. So, I'm gonna hop right back into it. There's really not going to be too much to the achievement. The general idea here is to catch up in admin efficiency while relying on basically Holy War, as if I haven't been relying on Holy War the entire frickin' game, just about. But yeah, we'll catch up in admin. We will lag in Diplo a bit longer as we fill out diplomatic. Influence and exploration will be our other idea sets. I might pick up a military idea in between those because we are ahead of years on it. And I will be grabbing another idea group very soon. I know I'm assaulting a lot, so that is going to cut into it to a degree, but not too big a deal. Okay, so we have Persian Patriots. Apparently I was able to... Actually, I'm not sure why I don't have any unrest in these. Well, is it recent uprising? Have I fought them already? No, it's probably just one of those monthly rollover things. Kind of like if you don't have it unpaused, you get enormous apparent incomes, you know, like a trade value of some number that doesn't even appear properly because it's overwritten on other numbers. And we have plus 8 ... as our income. But that'll go away soon enough, and it won't inappropriately give us like gobs of money or something. You'll also notice some dissonance between the displayed value of manpower and force limit, what have you, and what my current manpower and force limit caps are. That is due to autonomy. And just pointing this out here, I am still in a crap government. So... And yeah, that's going to be the reality for a bit. I really don't want to spend the admin just to switch to an admin monarchy, when basically the absolute monarchy is already not ahead of years. I have 10 techs to get to it, but that'll only slow my progress to it. As for truces, I believe I was evaluating who I could declare on. No. In order to bring in the big stuffs. Okay, so target of a coalition of a lot of guys. I am going to declare war on the coalition first. I believe that was what I was set to do before I stopped the other day. So we don't have a claim on them, but then we're not taking anything from them either, are we? Ooh, do I have claims on Korea? Yeah, Korea. LOL. Khmer. Korea. I didn't win the spelling bee this time, did I? Or, you know, it could have just been a misspeak, but... Choose your own adventure. Okay. So we are going to declare on them and their buddies, which is a lot of people. And that was probably not ideal. I should have had some troops down there. But we'll just deal with that. And then we have this nonsense up here to deal with. And that's going to be a little bit less taxing, because we have endgame strats in play, basically. By endgame strats, I mean just, you know, assault all the things. So, when you are not assaulting Fort 5s, this goes pretty nicely. Those of you watching my Bosnia stream with Paradox Gamer will probably recall that I got wrecked assaulting a Fort 5. You can assault a Fort 5 with 80k. You really shouldn't do it with 60k. I provided evidence of that assertion already. Oh, but it was glorious failure. Because then the AI came over and wiped my merc stack, if I recall correctly, and I had to rebuild them all. Yeah, it's always good times. So, I think I want my 40-some stack to go down here. I'm going to prioritize the Malacca node over this node. And you guys aren't in the coalition, man. You are brave. You know that? They're allied with Keta, but Keta can't really do anything at the moment. Oh, well, I didn't assault, apparently. Going to wait for a tech for that. Now, is Yan in on this? The answer is they are not. They are a subject of Oirat. Well, that just commands punishment. Now, what kind of tech are you running? 14? Yeah, we have a pretty short truce with the Ottomans. So, I think what I will do here... Yeah, I can throw another claim on them, and then it's just time to blow them up. Yeah, that's what we were looking at. Although... Oh, I'm converting Hormuz. I'll hold off just briefly. But I don't want to wait too long. So yeah, kill those, and then I'll deal with the stack split in a moment. I could use a little bit more morale recovery. Unfortunately, Korea's being annoying. Maybe they'll kill the noble rebels. Oh, come on, Ming. And Desh. Okay, who are my current subjects? Ming and Baluchistan. How about this? Baluchistan, you are on support, and we are going to... Attack! And then... I think my capital's still Kudak. Yeah. That's a little better. Their numbers were higher this time. I should not neglect my subject here, who has pathetic rebels and can be handled easily enough. And I believe... I'll just do this. We are going to be running slowly. I just got a conquest CB on Najd. It would be great to full annex release Najd. They'd probably be one of my best feeder candidates in, like, just imaginable, as Najd usually is. So they're likely to go to Bijapur. They're not guaranteed to go to Bijapur, mind you. They're just likely to go to Bijapur. I'm going to store admin a bit. Just a bit. Just in case we're moving our capital. I did look into the culture drift mechanics since last we had a session. And whatever you're drifting to has to be the highest base tax culture in your empire. So it's not enough to be more than your current culture, which is going to be tiny now if I can find it. Area. It needs to be the biggest you have. Currently Bengali is 5.6, Central Thai is 3.1, Punjabi is actually 4.6, Tamil, I don't see, Persian's only 2.8, so I can't drift to them yet. But there's a lot of Persian culture, so there's a chance I can do this. But I do need to take more of their land, so that's not something I'm going to be doing in the immediate future. A culture drift to Persian. Interestingly, I was looking up the decisions as well. You can form Mughals if you're Persian culture, as long as you are not Persia. For obvious reasons, they do not allow Persia and Mughals. Yeah, it's a co-op like that. They don't want Persia forming Mughals. So we're just gonna chill out here. Baluchistan should be leaving this alone. Wish me luck, viewers. I could use a little. Okay, so we've dealt with the AI at least. Now, I'm actually going to let these dudes recover a little bit, because there's really nothing stopping me from just making an assault run aside from rebels and my subjects causing problems. And here I'm just going to carpet siege Malacca. Not even, like, efficiently. I'm just going to walk around and hit D to detach. D is for detach, and that's good enough for me. No, it just doesn't work. It's not as catchy. C is for cookie and calories. See, and those are, there's too many calories in cookies, so you're not allowed to have cookies. Denied. Much like in Dota, you got denied. Cookies are not for you. Okay. Keep the claims going on Persia. Apparently we have them on Naj. Still fabricating there. Can put them on Timurids. I might as well. There's not really much harm in having claims unless you need your diplomat for something better. I think I'm probably doing that, so yeah, a little extra military power. It's good for the soul. If this were the same religion overseas, I'd totally culture convert it just to be a jerk. Now, I wonder, can I recruit Portuguese level units from this province? Yeah, currently a leather cannon. If I switch that out, I would get a different Portuguese unit. So foreign corps recruitment still exists, but its mechanics are different than they have perhaps been in the past. Everybody step up. Oh man, do I need some luck dealing with that. Now Ming probably won't be able to kill my rebels anyway, because they are much behind me in technology. So as long as Baluchistan doesn't feel like being a troll and attacking my rebels directly, we'll be just fine. Maybe they can try and unsiege. That, you know, they'll never... I'll just keep ordering assaults and they'll be screwed. So from that standpoint, it's fine. Ah! And yeah, I can blithely ignore Korea up there. They're not going to do anything important. I'll give Ming a little bit of war exhaustion, which is annoying, but Ming's rebels are a joke at least, so, you know. Now you are allied with Jin, and Jin, you are allied with Shun, Shu, Wu, and, okay. So I'm actually going to finish this war up. Return course to Ming. Maybe. And take some for myself, and then just declare war on Shu, co-belligerent Jin, and people are going to be given a lot of things back that don't belong to them. Or, well, that won't belong to them. That's probably the more accurate way of saying it. You guys moving yet? No. Really not a lot special with this stuff. These are not hard wars. Just get a fast carpet, get some assaults going, and end the thing. Actually, speaking of which, this war is taking longer than it needs to, because I already do have 100%, so I'm just going to use my assault stack to pick up a few more occupations, and then perhaps we will call it a war. Perhaps. Or I could just click off the province, I suppose. That is an option. You can do nothing. That's great. Speaking of which, get that going. Okay. So, how much is this? And... okay, you're going to Ming because you are a ton of tax, and Ming has cores on it. Ming has cores here. You have cores on this province, yeah. I can't give that province away, so... let's see what kind of war score we're discussing before I continue on. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll go ahead and assault one more province while waiting. Oh, they have a core here. Yeah, I need a diplomat to get back, or I can't do anything. I'm just gonna get an instant wipe on this for outnumbering at 10 to 1. Alright, that's done. QQ's diplomat's almost finished, so I don't need to recall anyone. I can just let that go. Once again, we will be continuing to focus on the hardest to convert provinces, so long as we have an Inquisitor. Some of this stuff I really can't convert effectively at all unless I have the Inquisitor, so... Okay, yeah, they are continuing their quest forth, and so will I. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, it's nicer when they have more units, because you can just make them get the occupations right away. Yeah, sure, we'll try and get the province conversions. And this is a Ming core, correct? Yes, okay. And I have claims on some of these. I don't have a claim on Hangzhou because I can't. It's their capital. But I bet you that this is high enough war score already, and I'm not going to be able to take this stuff down here. I know I said I was going to focus on Malacca, but core return is not bad either, because it doesn't cost me any administrative power or diplo power, considering I can just holy war this back. So... occupied by Ming, by Ming, by Ming, by Ming. 95% war score. Well, aren't we just stingy? But I'll do it, because those are all cores. So, we got a pretty fast 95% war score on that. Gave Ming back its stuff. They don't mind that one bit. And now we just need to get these guys back into position. Our income is fine. Why am I running a dip rep guy any longer? I should really be running... I think a diplomat actually would be helpful. And Inquisitor I know I am running, so we're just going to leave that. Why is my national focus set to military? Oh, I think I was planning on taking an idea and filling it out. Specifically, defensive. I'm not sure I really need it, though. Well, it's spilled milk now. I'm going to have to roll with it for a bit, so I might as well. You guys moving yet? No. Okay. So, we will say, Jin, you are a co-belligerent. Sari Gyoger, who are your allies? Can I get claims on you? I cannot. I can core Sari Gyoger because you have Ming as a vassal. And Ming borders them, so I could do it. I'm not terribly excited about the notion, but, well, there's no real harm because their only ally is the person I'm declaring war upon anyway. So, I don't have to fret too much over that choice. And so we're at war again. It's a shame we can't take Defender of the Faith, but I can't complain too much because religious ideas are not religious. What is it? Hindu. The Hindu religion is pretty good on the bonuses. So yeah. See, I could go admin monarchy now, but there's no real need. Jin joined. Let's see if Jin's allies join. Now this is not coalition war, so you can just, yeah, you just go there and siege the war goal. That's probably good enough. And then my 80 stack, who costs no manpower, will just take care of the rest. Anything here I really care about in terms of unique buildings? Fine Arts Academy. I don't think now's the time to invest in it. Hopefully I remember it later. Yeah, Golconda is really their only province, so Aside from just stepping on me, which they might do. Oh, come on. Really? I could totally stop them. I could stop the Persian Patriots. But do I care to do it? Or do I just let them uprise and kill them all? Oh no, we definitely don't want to do that. I would have no one to blame but myself for that one if I did that. We're not auto-hunting anything. Thank you very much. Now what about you? Do I have a truce with you? No. You are allied to Manchu in Korea. Yeah, it would be that annoyance. Ooh. Who am I fighting now? Okay, Shun joined in. It's not very wise, but they did it. So yeah, we're just going to go around and take some provinces here. Oh yeah, defensive would help enormously. It's not absolutely critical to have it. A huge amount of merc stacks will generally get the job done regardless, but it's nice. Now, Baluchistan, are you still following orders? For a change, one of my vassals is. Thank you, vassals. Still not moving, are we? Yeah, that was the introduction of sorties made using revolutionary rebels as opposed to noble rebels, which are now taken away, more viable than previously. Because they get their occupations more rapidly. You can just be like, hey, you should sortie. And they'll be like, hey, I'm going to sortie and lose every time. I probably don't need this guy by the looks, so it's not too terribly important to delete him, but we'll get rid of him. Oh no, I am losing! Now, this is a little bit less one-sided than I would like. We successfully claimed the province. Achieve religious unity. The only way I'm going to do that is with a policy. Otherwise, there's no way. At least not for a while. Because my conversion power just isn't there. I mean, I'm not an Abrahamic faith, so I don't get conversion power. That's not true. You get conversion power. What you don't get is missionaries. That's really the issue. Oh. You know what? I deleted him and I shouldn't have. Because this is a shorter trip than there. That's great. You win at puzzle games. Except you don't win at puzzle games at all. Oh, did I get the wipe while I wasn't looking? I might have. Man, my morale sucks. I guess you guys can come up and contribute. Here. You go there. And after they've marched a little bit, I guess we can go up and speed a little. We'll do Shun proper. Yeah, numbers-wise, it's okay. They can be reinforcing. It hemorrhages money, but I have enough money now where that's not as big of a deal. Oh. Work those guys over, too. Well, one thing at a time. Oirat entered the coalition. I was wondering when they would, actually. I have roughed up... Oh, come on, man. Really? And you don't want to mess with this, unfortunately. Now, did I lose connection to my stream as well is the question, or is this just Europa? Let's test. It looks like it's still running on my stream. Go ahead and pull up... Yeah, no, my internet connection is just fine. Is Steam... Okay, Steam is down. That's the thing. Steam is down right now. So that's a bit unfortunate. If it's one of those days, I might have to switch to something that isn't Iron Man, because I need to wait for stream to come up here. Well, let's see. I will cut the recording here, is what I will do. Because I think it's gone on, yeah, I mean, we're all going to have about 15 minutes of footage, but you know, I'm tossing up 2 of these a day when I'm uploading them and scheduling them, so that should be alright. And I will see you guys on YouTube in the next part. I will keep the stream going and look around a bit. And hopefully Steam comes back for us. If it doesn't, then I will just switch games. But it's okay.